Okay, I had to get video of this. Check this out. Where am I hooked up to? Follow the line. Why am I 31 PSI on the high side? 30-30, dead equal. Okay, so this is that new system. And this is the one that has the heat pump in it. And got to do some figuring out here. Actually, I got to read some material on this one. I have it in AC mode, in air conditioning mode, not heat pump mode. And when it started up, it's like it's trying to heat, because my high side turned into my low side, but my low side did not turn into my high side. So let's play around here. So what I was trying to do, I'm going to try to trace out what line turns. This is going to take a lot of time, and I actually don't have the time. So what I need to do, if you don't have a book and you have one of these systems, and this is what I'm going to have to start doing, is get your data log gauges, get your clamp-ons, and start moving them around. You can use your finger, but if you want to get some real, you want to get accurate readings, you have to figure out where. Okay, so we're cold coming out. It goes back behind this. It's not this one here. It's actually going back on a bar, back to the condenser right here. Here's another heat exchanger right here. Here's another heat exchanger right here. And then behind this is the radiator right there, and then condenser right there. So I'm going to put it in a different mode and see if I could swap this around and get some normal readings here. Oh yeah, I'm cooling. Let's see, let's try defrost. And then defrost, I might have to throw these in heat too at the same time and swap it around. Let's see where we're at. And I wonder how fast these valves can reverse. Like on a regular HVAC system, when you have your reversing valve on many of the systems, it has a timeout and it has to wait for the pressures to equalize and drop before it changes over and swaps high side for low side. Us guys in automotive are not ready for this stuff if you don't already comprehend the commercial and HVAC side. So you automotive guys, if you want to know more about these systems, start paying attention and start signing up for guys like Jim Bergman, Chris at HVAC Videos, Engineering Mindset. Oh God, what's the other HVAC school? HVAC school, Vortex, Vitex. Wrong. Damn it, there's another name, and he has a book out, and he has like a Italian last name. I forgive me for not remembering your name, but he's really, really good. And you guys in automotive got to catch up on this stuff and understand, because if you don't learn what the guys know in residential and commercial HVAC, you're going to be completely lost on these systems. There we go. How are we doing? Oh, no electric fans. I thought that was the other one he told me wasn't working. 300 PSI on a 54 degree morning is not good. So let's turn this off. And where is it? Hey Anthony, did you say this was the bad fans or the other one was bad fans? The other one. Okay, not this one. All right, I'm doing another one over there, and the fans aren't working, so I expected to see 300 plus PSI on the low side for starting it for a few seconds. I'm gonna bet, let's see, start this again. Come on. The life of new vehicles, guys. Okay, we're on. You are low on fuel. Would you like to find a nearby gas station? Gotta check engine light. System doesn't want to come back on. Okay. But it is electric compressor, so it might not be. Yeah, electric compressor. Is it running? I don't hear it. I don't feel it. And I have a falling pressure and a rising low side. So let's see. Oh, let's put this into. No, it's in park. Got the parking brake on. Let's try this. Lock the car. Okay. Hey, nothing. There it goes. Okay. I think it just took a longer press. So let's get out of defrost. Go to auto. Go to face. Let's go in our normal cooling mode. Let's lower our temperature. Okay, now we're on low. Let's just go to single zone. No, let's go to sync. Okay. When I expect to go to the next Max convention and expo, I expect stuff like this to be in-depth classes on exactly how these things work and be provided information, documentation, and website links to go to for information. And because without that, guys are going to be dead in the water. So I know how to set it into regular mode by going into defrost. So I'll just do my I didn't want to do my recordings in defrost, but that we will do. Okay, so now we're in defrost. And even defrost, under cooling, unless I turn on the heat, my high side is reading low, my low side low, and I barely feel cooling on that low side. Even at 30 psi, I barely feel cooling. Wow. Okay, I got cooling on this one, nothing on this one. Little bit of cooling there, more here. Let's see. Okay, I got some warmth there. Like nothing. Room temperature there, just a little above. Ooh, very hot right there. Whoa, we got some 300 psi right here, 240, 300 psi on this one. Just above room temperature, body temperature actually. It's about 104 degrees there. About 145, 155 degrees there. Okay, so that is coming from our compressor. So this is the one coming off the compressor, and it is going right into the heat exchanger, then coming out. And we're all right. Yep, there's going to be some exercising here of your senses. So this is, even for me, this is going to be a complete relearn, and literally hours, not tens of hours, but hundreds of hours of between reading and putting hands and actually tracing out the circuit using your fingertips. I mean, you could use sensors, but your brains in your hand are the best tool you ever have. Okay, so this is definitely cold here. Trace that out. This is coming from the low side fitting, low side fitting, low side fitting, and then through this valving, wow. So all I gotta say to you guys, I see a lot of air conditioning and radiator shops going out of business in the next 10 years because of course these have to get out of warranty, become old, have second or third owners, and stop going to dealerships and start showing up in shops. Oh yeah, and this was one where they have the label so you could look up with the information on the compressor. The label, this is another one. I took a video before. This is another one with the label is hidden underneath a black bracket. All you could do is see the edge of the label and barely see the top lettering. And that's it. You can't get any information off this compressor because you can't read it. I can't even get a bore scope down there because the bracket is so close. I tried to get my bore scope and sneak the lens of my bore scope down under the bracket so I could read the lettering. Can't even do that. So MACS Max, you guys have a lot of explaining to do on the next training classes on the next expo coming up, and I expect to see some top-notch information provided and not just point to pictures and tell what they are. Alright guys, I will see you. I will throw this back into heat mode so I can take some pressures, and I got learning to do all over again. I mean, this is like commercial HVAC and residential, but in another ways. Take commercial HVAC and residential air conditioning and heat pumps, take heat recovery, because this does heat recovery too, take glycol systems with plate heat exchangers. Now give all that information to a dyslexic person with ADD on meth and have him design a system, and that's what the automotive industry has just done. You get this freaking nightmare. This makes any Daikin unit or Gree or Mitsubishi or Fujitsu system look like a child's learning play toy. I mean, this is just a freaking nightmare. I mean, it's going to be good money, and a lot of guys are going to burn up a lot of compressors, and this is going to be like 8-10 grand repair job. 6 grand would be cutting it close after having to replace everything with the really badly burnt out compressors. So yep, I see a lot of shops going out of business or just throwing their hands up and giving on air conditioning when this becomes the everyday common mainstream. Congratulations, automotive industry of engineers. You've done a really excellent job of turning something good and decent into a freaking nightmare. See you guys.